What is up, boys?
But
Oh, just life is life and Joe. Life is life and
how's that gym life?
swole.
Swole,
Swole.
swole. He says.
Whew, whew. Joe, Saturdays are for the boys, right?
Oh my gosh.
um, so today we got a little bit to go over, a little bit. We're already into week 2, which is crazy. So we're obviously going to talk that game. We're going to talk week 1, um, do our picks, all that fancy stuff. And of course, give you our records after week 1. Which, spoiler, we're tied in both.
Are we?
Straight straight up straight up and spread. We're tied.
Heck yeah.
Spoiler, and of course, Caitlin Clark is still awesome. Um, but before we were to really get into all that stuff, we want to take a moment to honor Charlie Kirk. Not because he's Republican or anything like that, but he was just a man taken from his family for voicing his opinion. And we could talk about it in just a second, but I'm gonna give like a full minute just to yeah.
I've been very mad all week. So
Same.
that's
Me
all I'm
too.
doing. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been very, very upset, emotionally, physically exhausted, and no, I agree. But yeah, we're gonna give a full minute of silence. Now let's do this thing. I promise. We're gonna be serious for a little bit, and we'll be back to the bunch of idiots that our three fans love.
Que pasó?
It was a rough week, Joe.
I was the first one to find out at work.
So I found out at work as well. We have a big Teams chat
Mm-hmm.
for the whole area, and someone posted that Charlie Kirk was shot and died, and someone commented, "Let's not talk politics," and that instantly it's not political to say someone died. It tells you all you need to know about someone making that comment about someone's death.
Mhm.
I
I'd have probably gotten fired. So better you than me. But we know where I live, and we know what I probably believe. So y'all can hold your judgments. I don't really care.
I agree. We both lean the same way, which is fine.
No. See, here's the thing. I have the only presidential nominee that I have voted for that won the election that I voted for them in was Obama. Don't get it twisted. But I share many of the same beliefs as that man. The only president I voted for that won their election was Obama.
I also voted for Obama.
I never voted for Trump when he won. If you want to say it's not politics, cool, it's not politics. I have many of the same beliefs as him.
As Obama?
No, as Charlie Kirk.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, 100%. But it's not even the fact that like obviously this was done. Actually, we don't really know because the reports are coming out that the guy who did it was Republican, but it doesn't matter.
I mean, it's coming out that he had a Republican family.
Yeah, no, I know, and it is what it is. It doesn't matter if he's Republican. It doesn't matter if he's liberal. It doesn't matter if he's. It does not matter. What matters is that he felt that he had the right to simply murder someone, and it's not even that he murdered him because he didn't like what he heard or something that he said.
It's also like the murder is what is this. I'm sad because of that. What's angered the hell out of me is the comments online.
Yeah, we're on the same boat. The
Like
laughing.
I am saddened by his death. What made me irate is the idiots online. Like we are a bunch of idiots. They are a whole nother level.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man. That's what
faith in humanity went down a little bit there. Because I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're white, black, gay, straight, purple, green, woman, man. I don't care who or what you are. If you respect me, I will respect you. It's that simple. And to the point of regardless of who Charlie Kirk was and what he said that hurt your feelings, he did not physically hurt you. He did not physically. I've seen Democratic debaters who I listen to, and they make good points too. If you can tell me what you believe in, and you really believe it, as opposed to because the government or the internet or because blah 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 told me so, then whatever. If you can back up what you believe, respect.
I just want to know when we stopped learning at a very young age. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words shall never hurt me. When did that go away?
Discipline in school and discipline from your parents.
Like, oh my God.
That's when it went away. Because nowadays it started probably with one kid who got a belt to ass, which I mean, I got belt to ass. I'm good.
I did too.
It's probably
what are we talking about?
Right. Well, I mean, me too. But it's one of those things like somewhere along that line because it stopped being respect. It started being you have to like my ideas and only my ideas. And that and social media has just become like this toxic environment. I was trying to say toxicity. I don't know. Social media is just a gross place to be. We live in a world of too many trolls, and
I just said I hate people. I don't hate people. I love everyone, but I hate that I'm disappointed in 99% of the fucking world.
It's
not
simple.
hate, it's disappointment.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I mean, I say I hate people all the time, but I don't. It's unfortunate that he was murdered for having an opinion. It's even worse that people celebrated and danced and applauded. And
He was all like, there's a quote of him saying the minute we the moment we stop talking, bad things happen. He talked about it like with marriage, with everything. He wanted to talk.
yeah, and he allowed other people to talk to him.
His videos not only made me find out that I agreed with him on certain things, but also showed me where I agreed with Democrats. Like they're
I'm like a happy medium. I'm somewhere like I'm a little bit more right than left, but I values on both. But regardless, imagine walking down the street like shit. When I was in high school, when we went to DC, I wore my cowboy stuff on purpose because I knew like it was Redskins country.
I wore
And I mean,
Bronco stuff in Kansas City, bro.
well, yeah, fair, but like it's one of those like if I
Kansas City's a freaking crazy town.
true, but it's like it
I've seen
feels like
people get shot there.
yeah. Imagine going somewhere and you're just a fan of another team and you're in a rival city and they're just like, you know what, I don't like you, and then that's it. Like that's crazy. That's the world we live in right now. I don't like what you said. I don't like what you represent. And the empathy is crazy, and then twisting his actual words too afterwards, out
taking
of
things
context.
out of context. Yeah.
Gotta love it. But yeah, that's
If
unfortunate.
people want to take things out of context, here you go. I agree 100% with Charlie Kirk. I don't care.
You should have waited to say I don't care. But no, I was very, very, very angry all week. I didn't post anything on TikTok. Like I wanted to. I had a video. I was gonna just like yell, but that's not gonna fix anything.
No.
Like people gotta fix in here. They gotta fix themselves. Because if you that hurt and broken, you want to laugh at somebody, I guarantee they wouldn't be laughing. It was their family member.
Also, to the ones making it about gun reform, like
they didn't read the full quote.
No, they're like, will you talk to us now? I'm like, I've been open to talk about gun reform my entire life. Yeah. I've not been open to discussion about permanently banning guns. Now, which do you want? Do you want to make them harder to get? I fully support that.
Yeah.
Do you want to ban them? F off.
And honestly, Joe, I don't have a gun, but this made me want to get one. Because I don't have kids, but I have a wife. And I feel like you never know. You could, at this point, you could need to defend yourself for anything at this point. Just because you have a small argument. I mean, shit, it started just to relate it to football. In the amount of time I've watched the NFL, I can think of like maybe 3 times a player has spit on another player. Jalen Carter did it to Dak. And then there was a kid at the Florida game that did it the following weekend. Hadn't seen it since I think Randy Moss. I don't think it was Randy Moss that spit. I think it was the other. Whatever. I think it was whatever. I was young. Leave me alone. Because Randy Moss is old. But this actually, did you know about the stabbing in Charlotte?
Yeah.
Should we ban knives? There's no way. There's no clean way to fix this other than to fix yourself.
Yeah.
You have mental issues.
Yep.
That's what it is. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
I also have a history of mental instability. Hey, it's all good. I'm not judging you based off of it. Go get your help like I did.
Hey, there's been some days where I couldn't people. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna do nothing.
Go get your help like I did.
Yeah. Sometimes you focus on yourself before you go out to deal with people. Because people are cruel. Get some help. Insert Michael Jordan meme. Stop it. Get some help.
I say that a lot at work.
All right. So that's enough being serious. That was that. But I'll tell you, 2 days ago, I was not proud to be an American. I'll say that.
I was.
I wasn't in that instance of the laughing and the dancing, and
I just don't think they were Americans.
Well, so you excommunicated them?
Yes, 100%.
Because they were definitely Americans.
Nope.
Excommunicated. Oh, you're right. They weren't even human. Oh, and that's the last point I wanted to make. This is not like a race versus race, gender versus gender, politics, whatever side you're on anything in life. The first number one thing that you are is a human.
Mm-hmm.
And somewhere along the lines, we forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very Republican. I support the death penalty. in certain instances. In this instance, yes, 100%.
I don't know. I saw a TikTok that was pretty great.
What?
It was one that said, "No, I don't think he deserves the death penalty. That's what he wants. Put him in a cell, and all he can consume for content is just Charlie Kirk podcasts. Have it constantly playing." And I was like, you know what? I'll send my tax dollars to that.
That's fair. And then after each one, have him watch the death too, so he's just extra traumatized.
Yeah.
Like, because that when I saw it, that messed with me.
Yeah.
But we're just gonna.
We had one. My boss was late to work the next day, and we had 2 welders out. So if that tells you where I work at, how people felt about it.
It was tough. So, but we're gonna keep pounding, keep grinding.
Hashtag keep pounding.
And we're gonna bring back the dumbasses. We can be serious too, sometimes.
I'm an idiot, but that doesn't mean I'm not also intellectual.
You're a bunch of intellectuals.
I'm an idiot. Don't get it twisted. I think both me and James are fairly smart. Like, if you think logistically, we're pretty smart people, but we're also stupid.
That's fair. Well, Joe, let's talk about a crazy week 1 and put some of this in the rearview mirror, because that's the only way we got to we heal is to think about it. And yeah. So week 1, at least in recent memory, maybe you can disagree, I think it was one of the best week 1s in recent memory, like maybe 10 years. Like, there was one blowout. Week 1 is like an hour ago or a week ago.
It looked more rusty than good. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
I think everybody was just rusty. So I don't know that I would necessarily say it was good week 1, I would say that a lot of teams had rust, and that created parity.
That's fair.
Like, the only teams I don't think were rusty might have been the Bills and the Ravens, and they went up against each other.
I'm putting a stamp on that game right now. That is the best game we will see all year.
Well,
That's
so
it.
my argument for them also being rusty is the Bills looked bad to start the game. That was them knocking off their rust.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Ravens got gassed, and that was their rust.
Yeah, but with the Ravens, there's a history of it.
Yeah.
Of blowing double-digit leads.
I don't know about Derrick Henry fumbling where he fumbled, though. That's more that. But I just think it was a rusty week. And also, I've seen so many people talk about that Cam Ward is a bust. Did anybody watch that game? He didn't let that team down. That team let him down. He played awesome.
Considering the defense he was going up against, yeah.
His wide receivers were dropping seam routes left and right. I was like, you guys can't cover. I was yelling at the Broncos, why are you covering the goddamn seam? It's open every time. How is it open every time? Bless you.
Thanks. I tried to get to the mute, but that came way too fast.
Know something about that, don't you? But I thought Cam Ward looked awesome for how much pressure he was under, because to get 6 sacks in opening week is actually insane. That's more of a sign on the offensive line. He did hold on the ball a little too long, in my opinion, but that is typical rookie jitters.
Yeah, but he also had that, like, the calmness as well. Like, he never looked flustered.
He also like it was my favorite thing that I saw about Bo when he was first starting. It was the comfortability to basically correct your wide receiver on the field. Like he would be hollering at him, so like, hey, you can't do that. So I thought highly of how he played. I think he'll actually
next, though.
What?
Finish your thought first. Sorry.
I think he will be, at the very least, a very solid quarterback. Kind of like Tony Romo.
It's my quarterback.
I know. But like I'm like, I don't know that he's ever top 5, but I think he's gonna always push top 10.
That's my quarterback.
But
well, how about the quarterback on the other side?
He fell for the bait.
He struggled last year, week 1 as well.
No, so Jeffrey Simmons made a comment saying that he was one read and run. He didn't run. Like, I think he just fell for the bait. Jeffrey Simmons said that because he wanted you to stay in the pocket. like, you're an athlete. Use it. Nobody goes through one read and runs. We understand that you're not that, but that doesn't mean never run. Use your God-given ability. He fell for the bait, and also Sean Payton was calling a horrendous game in the first half. In order for play action to work, you have to run the ball.
Yeah.
Like, that is part of making it work. And
we did that in the 4th.
Yeah. If it wasn't for the 50-yard run, like, we get 100 yards rushing, cool. That does not very committed to the run.
Hey, 74 yards on a game-winning drive is pretty good.
Yeah. I thought Bo looked fine. I thought Sean did the worst job. Yeah. And I thought Bo's biggest problem was he wanted to basically prove Jeffrey Simmons wrong, which Jeffrey Simmons, heck of a player. So, like, use what the big man's not good at.
It's fair.
But I still appreciate the confidence.
Yeah, no, I mean it's very fair. It's very fair. I mean,
also Evan Ingram going down early kind of killed a lot of things too.
Yeah.
And Ben Powers, not looking good, buddy.
He's looking like Ben weaker.
Yeah. No.
I don't think I could say that. No.
No.
Week 1 is full of overreactions. Like the Saints lost, but their team, they played divisional opponent and they looked closer. Like, no. I mean, based off of this logic, do we have to agree that Daniel Jones is
The best
Indiana
quarterback?
Jones?
Yeah.
Playing horribly does not make you the worst team. Like, I mean, you could make the Broncos. You can make the argument the Broncos played horribly, but they won.
Mm-hmm.
You can make the argument that the Bills played horribly and then they won. Like, just rusty. Like Joe said. I mean, you can make the argument that the 49ers played horribly and one play went the right way and they won. But at what cost? Because now their whole offense is hurt.
I mean, so what did the Dolphins score?
8.
What did the Texans score?
9.
1 point of difference?
Yeah.
Just a better defense? Spot the difference on offense?
It's fair.
Hardly no running game, and the offensive line was garbage. Spot the difference on the offense.
Keep pounding. The Panthers scored 10.
Yeah, but that was another one with like the time going off.
The rain delay.
Like, yeah. So like anything that happens with all the pauses in gameplay, I'm just like, I don't even know what's happening.
You know who I think played really, really bad and still won? The Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
Had 7 yards of offense.
How is that even possible?
Half.
How is that even possible?
Like,
how do you win that game? How do the Browns not win that game?
Their kicker missed PATs and extra points, or in field goals. PATs and extra points are the same thing. See? Intellectual idiot.
It was such a weird week.
Dude, I'm so mad because Cleveland was my upset.
Yeah.
And obviously, if I would have bet the spread, then I would have won. But and Bengals fans, you can't be happy. I don't care if it's week 1. You cannot be happy. That was disgusting.
No.
That was disgusting.
We're doing picks, obviously. I was dangerously close to picking the Bengals to lose this week because of how bad they looked.
That was the one that I thought about because they're favored again, aren't they?
I know.
Yeah, that was the one.
I'm like, y'all play bad.
I picked my upset already. I wrote it down. I don't know yours yet, but I wrote mine down. And I was like, that's the one when I was like, ooh, I might want to change my pick.
We'll get to it.
Yeah. We're definitely going to get to it. I kind of like, honestly, because I know in the previous years we would just tell each other the picks, but I like not knowing what you're picking.
Yeah. We'll get to it.
It gives us spice. And kudos to us. We both picked the Packers.
Yeah.
And I mean,
if we would have picked the spread, though, I would have been wrong.
Yeah. Which we did ask, and then we come to the agreement of The Thursday night game, since that's what we've always picked, we're picking straight up.
Yep.
And then the other primetime games will be the spread.
So I would have been wrong, but James was the one that was like, let's just not do the spread. So that wasn't me.
Well, you're right. But are there any other week 1 games you want to touch base on? I mean, Rodgers threw a lot of touchdowns.
The Texans, I'm getting worried.
That was your upset.
Yeah, I'm that offensive line might actually be the worst in the league.
And then they traded Tunsil.
Yeah. The Nico Collins and CJ Stroud are awesome. But that's about it on that offense.
What happened to Tank Dell? Is he hurt?
Yeah. Him and Kirk are both hurt.
They're always hurt, I feel like.
Joe Mixon's hurt.
Nick Chubb is not really Nick Chubb.
No. So it's just that is an awesome defense. And that is a good quarterback, and that is a good wide receiver. That offensive line is bad.
Hey, remember when Tua, not just to talk about the Dolphins, because I agree with you. There's nothing I can add on to that. I agree with you 100%.
I'm getting worried about the Texans.
That's why I didn't pick the Texans as my upset. But I was worried about the Texans last year.
I didn't think they'd be that was bad.
Their offensive line was bad last year, and they got rid of their best offensive lineman.
Yeah, but didn't they make 3 moves?
I don't know, man. I don't pay attention to the Texans. I already have to pay attention to one team that has all the drama in Texas. I ain't paying attention to the other one. But speaking of good defense, let's talk about the Packers. I don't think it's too early to say the Packers are going to be in the Super Bowl.
I think until they play the Eagles, I will refrain from saying they will be in the Super Bowl.
I'm sending it right now. Do you know why?
Why?
Thursday night, I'm watching the game, and Micah's doing a triple team. He's getting held, and they threw a flag. Now, if there was a star on his helmet, there'd be no flag. He had more flags on Thursday night than he did in an entire season with the Cowboys in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
He drew 3 holding calls.
Mm-hmm.
So in an entire 17-game season,
mm-hmm.
and there's definitely a Cowboys bias if that doesn't prove it, which is why I think he's going to win Defensive Player of the Year, because he doesn't have the star on his helmet. I think there is a reverse bias. And also, I thought the Packers were going to win the Super Bowl before, because the NFL is rigged, and this is the 3rd season starting for, Jordan Love, and then Rodgers and Favre and Bart Starr all did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
So the reason I'm refraining is I remember how the NFC Championship went. Is that the Eagles also killed the Commanders? So until I see that, I'm going to refrain, because all the Eagles have played right now is a division rival, and we all know how division rival games go.
Yeah.
So until I see that, or until I get more context, I can't say they will. Right now, I would be like, they're an NFC Championship team. But
I'm saying Super Bowl. Super Bowl. Besides, we
they
also have the trend of superstars going to new teams winning the Super Bowl.
yes.
Matt Stafford, Saquon, and now Micah. I mean, you get the 2 Chiefs years in the middle of that, but if you want to say Kadarius Toney to the Chiefs, that's fine.
Oh boy.
Well, I mean, you could say superstar goes to Miami, and then the Chiefs win the Super Bowl because they traded the superstar.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, if Jordan the Packers Super Bowl is solely on Jordan Love's shoulders.
See, the best part about this is I remember the text I got from you about the Packers and the Cowboys, and then the 2 teams that I've brought up and you brought up are the Packers and the Eagles. Because James really wanted the Eagles, the Packers, and the Cowboys to all be tied after this week.
I did. But the Cowboys Super Bowl this year will be having a better record than the Packers or beating the Packers in the playoffs.
And neither will happen.
We'll see.
And neither will happen.
Hey, week 4. That's going to be here tomorrow. That's going to happen fast. Cowboys Packers week 4. Micah returns to Dallas. Gets a sack, but the Cowboys run all over the Packers because Micah can't stop the run. Which, by the way, Micah, you're a piece of shit for faking your injury.
I
had to throw that in there. I love Micah though.
I love that you're throwing out previous examples of context saying Micah can't stop the run. I'm gonna just let you know something. Javonte can't run.
Hey, bro, 2 Super Bowls, 2 rushing touchdowns, Cowboys debut, averaging 6 yards a carry. I'll take it. That's something. Dallas had more rushing touchdowns in that game, I think, than all of last season.
Probably.
So you know what? I'll take it.
Oh boy.
And I don't think Javonte is going to be the guy who's there. I think Jaden Blue will take over at some point
by week 4.
Hopefully.
By week 4.
Hopefully.
You think by week 4.
Hopefully.
You think, not hoping. By week 4, you think.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he could be number 2 right now.
By week 4, you think he will.
I want him to.
By week 4, you think he will.
Him to. Stop. I'll fight
no,
you.
I'm going think.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you think he will?
Yeah. I want him to.
No, do you think he will? Oh boy.
Well, so yeah, Packers to the Super Bowl, 100%. Also, I skipped over this, but our record for week 2, straight up for week 2, for week 1, straight up, we both went 3-2. Your underdog, the Texans, lost, and your favorite, the Patriots, lost. My underdog also lost, but I also had the Chiefs on Friday night. So and against the spread, we were also tied 1-1, which we were going to be 1-1 either way. It just turns out the teams that we both picked blew the lead, so it flipped.
Yep.
But the Bears blowing the lead was a lot more like it was going to happen versus the Bills.
The Ravens, you mean?
Well, the Bills the Ravens blowing the lead, not the Bills taking the lead. But I honestly, watching that game, which was insane, and then we can do our week 2 picks and stuff like that. But I never felt like the Bills were out of it, even when they were down 2 scores, because they were going back and forth. They were just one stop away, and they got the one stop. So, I mean, that's all it takes. It happens like that. So, well, we're 1-0 this week. So, good start. Just like last week, we were both 1-0. So,
Let's
we're
go.
4-2 on the season, which, by the way, Joe, you haven't beat me in regular season yet in the history of the pod.
That's fine. Do you remember the one year that I was just picking against the Broncos every week, no matter who?
And you were right on all of those games, pretty much.
No, wasn't that last year when I picked against Bo?
I think it was before Bo, because you became a Bo lever. I think it was the year before that.
But when they won 9 games.
Yeah, but that's not my fault. That's your fault.
Yeah, I was just picking against the Broncos every week.
Tier. The Commanders are still going to be good. The Packers are just going to win the Super Bowl. Just justify it like that. We have 3 viewers, Joe.
The Commanders. Jaden Daniels didn't look great in that game.
Well, he didn't have the Packers covered everybody and got pressure with 4.
Debo's looking like Debo of old, though. Debo's looking awesome.
Yeah, Debo's touchdown was pretty insane.
Debo is like, wait, is this from Debo from what, like 4 years ago?
Oh, to those who watch or listen to this and like see the Holy series where I'm trying to get the yards or whatever, I was rooting really hard for Jaden to keep throwing to Zach Ertz and Love to keep throwing to Kraft, because the Packers and Commanders suck for that challenge. Yeah. I was rooting for one of those players to break the record.
On a thing on this game is prayers for Eckler with the Achilles injury.
Oh, that's well, I hate that this is still a thing.
Yeah.
Injuries suck.
Yeah. Eckler has been one of my favorites even back when he was with the Chargers, which is saying something as a Broncos fan. So, yeah, I adore the way that he plays football, and hoping a speedy recovery for him. So, but my JCM stock goes to the moon. To the moon.
That was already through the roof for me, because like he wants to go by Bill.
Dude, I drafted him in June in our Dynasty League. In June.
In my Guillotine League, I wanted to draft him. Someone took him right before me, and I was like, "No shot, you sniped him."
Yeah. Bill.
Bill
Krosky.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill.
Have you ever listened to Fantasy Footballers?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, it's a pretty big fantasy football podcast, but they're treating Bill Krosky like Chuck Norris of old, and they're making Chuck Norris jokes like the ones that we used to say as a kid, but it's for Bill Krosky merit.
So like Bill wears wears normal pajamas to bed, but Superman wears Bill pajamas to bed, type thing. Or when Bruce Banner gets mad, he turns into the Hulk. When the Hulk gets mad, he turns into Bill.
Yes. Like they're doing those sort of things for Bill, and it's hilarious.
Which, unfortunately, whenever we make a player a meme, Trace McSorley, and they just become, everyone loves them. Doesn't normally work out.
No, JCM to the moon. To the moon.
Bill.
I love that guy.
You know what I love?
I can think of a few things, but none that are PG.
You know, every time I do this,
I'm Iron Man.
I am Iron Manigany.
No, it's Iron Man. You're pronouncing it wrong.
Every time I post this video on all other platforms, or not video, but the podcast version. I always ask me, is there explicit content? And I have to think, did we say fuck?
Probably.
So but I never check the mark because, like,
Probably.
I'm sorry, people are gonna hear worse from their parents than us because we're not vulgar with it. But Joe, did you know that on this day in history, the Denver Broncos in 1999 retired John Elway's number 7 jersey?
Yeah. Well, I didn't know like
That
the
day.
specific day, but I knew it was in '99 that they retired it.
Well,
Opening season.
now you know it's here. It's on that day. And in 2003, Anna Storer? I don't know. It's got those little dots over the O. She's European. She won a gold medal in lead climbing at the European Youth Group in Niederwagen, Switzerland.
Niederwagons? Love that.
I don't know, man. I just let me copy this for you. I'm gonna post this in our private chat on here. And I think I got her name right. Storer? I feel like that, or Stower, maybe?
Stower is how I would think.
'99 was a great year, Joe. Your wife was born.
Correct. It was not the best year, though.
Because you were already born in '93?
No. Oh. Broncos didn't win the Super Bowl that year.
That's fair.
Well, I mean, technically.
Well, if he retired his jersey.
They won the 97-98 Super Bowl. The 98 Super Bowl would be in February or January of '99, right?
No, it'd still be the 98 season, though.
Yeah, but it was a great year because it happened at the beginning of that year.
Well, I mean, if we go that route, then the 72 Dolphins weren't actually undefeated because they lost the Super Bowl in '72 to the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah. But they were undefeated the '72 season. They weren't undefeated in the year of 1972.
Well, but
now you're getting things twisted.
The 72 Dolphins.
I'm trying to clear things up for you.
No, I'm talking about the 72 Dolphins. They're not referred to as the 72, 73 Dolphins. They're referred to as the 72 Dolphins.
The season of the 72 Dolphins, they went undefeated.
See, now you're just fixing the words to fit your narrative, Joe.
No, but that's the correct terminology.
You're just using the words to fit your category because the Broncos.
You gonna view me? Because you disagree with me?
No, I'll just slap you in the face.
You've done that so many times.
I have. I thought about doing it in June.
I would have
died. like doing that. You ever see those videos with the heart hands, and then like the dog runs in, or like the hand like this, or they pat the belly because it's pregnant. But I thought about doing like the whole like 5 days, 4 days, 3 days, and just doing the handout, and then all of a sudden the last day just slapping you across the
You know, I would have signed up for it.
I would have told you. You would have had no choice.
I know, but I would have signed up for it.
Yeah, imagine me going all the way to Iowa in South Dakota, and your then fiance decides she doesn't want to stay home, so she never met me.
Yeah. Also, how weird that she said that was the best year, and it wasn't the year that we got married.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That the best year to her is the year she was born, not the year we got married.
Me and Joe got married like 20 years ago. I was married to Joe when he was shorter than me. We were both minors, Joe. There's nothing weird about it.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm old enough to get married, James.
Oh, look at that. Spin zone. That's a good spin zone. She had to get born. That's a good spin zone.
But you're saying the best year.
So now, best year. So Joe's arguing that while that's a valid point, you were married this year. So
Yes.
you were already born. So the marriage should have trumped the year you were born.
Yes. Correct.
Correct.
Words.
Words.
Confusion.
All right.
I am Iron Man.
Well, Joe, you know what time it is.
Caleb Clark is awesome.
That is true. And I know
Sophie Cunningham, also awesome.
It is. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. It's a staple as well as keep pounding. And Joe also hates Allen Iverson. $2025 best year yet. I don't know. I don't know if 2025 is the best year because the Broncos didn't win the Super Bowl.
Correct.
No. So just I'm gonna say this now before we do our week. Before we do our week 2 picks, I'll just say this now. If the Cowboys beat the Packers week 4, I'm gonna be annoying. Right? If the Cowboys beat the Broncos in week 7, then the Cowboys are winning the Super Bowl. History says so. And in that case,
in that group chat, all these people talking crap about my Broncos. I'm just like, how many of you guys like? When's your last Super Bowl? Like, what are we talking about here? Talking shit about my team, and I'm like, there's a Bills fan, there's a Dolphins fan, there's a Cowboys fans.
Whoa.
When's y'all Super Bowl? When's y'all Super Bowl? When's y'all Super Bowl? When's y'all Super Bowl?
Whoa.
Talking crap.
I don't say anything in that group chat about the Broncos.
I just got to go back a decade.
Like, I don't say anything in that chat about the Broncos. I know Chris is in there and Emily, but I don't say nothing. Half the time, I don't know what's going on in there.
Like, is Chris old enough to have seen the Cowboys ever beat the Broncos? I don't know if he is. I think he was born around that time of the last win. So I genuinely don't know.
It's pretty close. I think it was 94, right? The 94-95 season.
Yeah.
Because the Cowboys won the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah.
I mean, I was barely old enough.
No, but I'm saying, like, I legit don't know if Chris was born the last time.
When's his birthday?
October?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
October of 95, which I'm like, I don't know. When is the last time they play?
You know what? Let's find out right now.
Is Chris old enough to have seen the Cowboys ever beat the Broncos?
Well, I mean, technically, if he was born in 95, even if they played that year, then he still wasn't old enough to see it. Well, here we go. This is great podcasting here. I feel like we always look this up, and I should know it.
It's been 30 years, I feel like.
They beat the Broncos on September 10th of 95.
Chris has never seen the Cowboys beat the Broncos. He's 30 years old, damn near. And he's never seen it.
Which is ironic because that is almost on this day in NFL history.
Yeah.
But on this day in NFL history, on 9/13/1998, the Denver Broncos defeated the Dallas Cowboys 42-23.
So, James, how does it feel being like you're the only Cowboys friend that's old enough to remember the last time the Cowboys beat the Broncos?
I think it's cute. You think I'm old enough to remember.
Or the only one old enough to be alive.
There you go. Well, when I was born, the Cowboys won 2 straight times against the Broncos. Have not won since. And both those times they won the Super Bowl. On that season. Not that year, that season. So that's historically. Like historically, that's how it is. That's how it is. Because you know what's crazy?
Hmm.
The Cowboys Broncos like all time thing started Cowboys 4-2. Broncos have won the last 7 matchups.
Mhm.
It started two Cowboys, 2 Broncos, 2 Cowboys. So but and I'm pretty sure that year as well. Let me fact check this one real quick.
That's hilarious.
So technically the first time they ever played was in 1973, which was the year after they had already won the Super Bowl when they beat the Dolphins. Because the Dolphins won the Super Bowl that specific year. Bro, this is crazy. This is crazy. So this is actually factual.
Hmm.
Cowboys won the Super Bowl in 1973.
Mm-hmm.
They beat the Broncos in the following season. In 1977, they beat the Broncos. And then in 1978 was the Super Bowl where they beat the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
In 1992, they beat the Broncos. And guess what they did in 1993 Super Bowl? This is actually factual.
Mm-hmm.
When the Cowboys beat the Broncos, no, Dallas won the 72 Super Bowl. The Dolphins won the 73 Super Bowl. Because the 72 season goes into 73.
Mm-hmm.
No. The Dolphins were in both Super Bowls. I think the Dolphins actually went to 3 straight. They won the 74 season. Because the 1972 Super Bowl was Super Bowl 6, where the Dallas Cowboys defeated the Miami Dolphins 24-3. It's also the year that they became America's team. Intellectual idiot. Yeah, the first one was against the Cowboys.
In January of 1972.
Yes, correct. Which after that, they had their undefeated season. They beat the they beat the Vikings, and then they beat the Washington Commanders.
In January of 1972, they lost the Super Bowl.
And 71, you're a year early. 71 was the Baltimore Colts and the Cowboys. You're a year early. Because that was the Ice Bowl. That was the lowest scoring Super Bowl. Also, the first time a defensive MVP was on the losing team, which was the Cowboys. You're a year early. I did an entire paper on the Super Bowl. It has nothing to do with me being a Cowboys fan. I have researched everything. So you're just a year off. You're a year off.
Yes, we are going by years and not seasons.
Well, technically, we're going like even if you go by seasons, you're still a year off. Because the 72 season was the
No, the
73
72
Super Bowl.
the 72 season was the one that they went undefeated.
Oh no, I see what happened here. So here you're going by season, but you just said like the years, which was technically incorrect. This is the right verbiage. That's the correct verbiage.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
See, now who's being all about the correct verbiage? You were yelling at me literally like 20 minutes ago about correct verbiage.
You were trying to. You know what you were doing. Let's make our picks, Joseph. So we are currently sitting at 4-2, 1-1 against the spread. So, and honestly,
with mine.
I feel like I'm being a little gutsy, and I missed this. I missed this one. I missed that comment because I saw this one. I saw this one. So if I would have seen this one, then yeah. But yeah. Okay. All right. Intellectual idiot. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's start with our teams, Joe. Which one? Who plays first? I think the Cowboys play in the first game, the first slot.
Broncos playing 3 o'clock.
Okay. Well, then I'm taking the Cowboys at home over the Giants, and we're not picking spread, but I would pick the Cowboys in the spread as well.
Only because it's Russell Wilson. Give me the Cowboys. If it was Jameis or if it was Jackson Dart, I'd pick the Giants.
I personally think Malik Neighbors can have like 200 yards receiving. No, I don't think so. I think this is going to be a good test because it's going to be, like you said, week 1 was rusty, but can the Cowboys defense do something similar to what they did to the Eagles, where A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith were pretty much non-existent? But this game, we don't have Deron Bland. So we'll see. I don't imagine Russell Wilson scrambling like Jalen Hurts did.
No.
So I think we'll be good. So yeah, I'll take the Cowboys there. And the Broncos play
Colts.
The Colts. And according to the logic here, the best team in the NFL. Because they just beat down, right? I'm not gonna lie, Joe. I thought about it. Thought about going Colts. I'm gonna go Broncos reluctantly. If we're picking spread, I think I'd pick the Broncos because I just saw it's 2.5 points.
I'm picking the Broncos. That defense is too good.
Just had a moment of silence for his pick.
Yeah, that defense is too good. Last week the Colts went up against bad defense. This year they go up against the best defense in the league.
That's fair. That's fair. Remember, we are 3 years removed from 70-20 Dolphins over Broncos. 70-20. What's happened since then?
I don't know. We're 30 years removed from the Cowboys beating the Broncos.
You know what, Joe? 70-20 in my heart. You know what? You should get a jersey that says Shay loves Joe, and then get another one that says Joe loves Shay, and that's a Broncos with the number 20, and yours is Dolphins with the number 70. That'd be beautiful. And then hang it up on the wall. I think that'd be nice. That'd be cute. And fold the jersey so they make a heart.
Go for it, Shay. See what happens. Because I'll buy a Broncos jersey that says Super Bowls on the back and has the jersey number 3.
Well, Joe, I also feel like we're being very mean to the Panthers by putting keep pounding as one of the things we're going to talk about. Because last year I stopped picking them. And this year is no different. Give me the Cardinals to beat the Panthers as my favorite.
By 6.5.
It's not a spread thing. It's just winning.
Oh.
But keep pounding.
Okay. Yeah, but you're picking gimme. Oh my golly.
Yeah. Well, I figured I got to put the Panthers in there, and I'm not picking the Panthers to upset them. If we were picking spread, I think the Panthers would be close. But
You ready for my favorite?
yes.
Fins up.
Whoa! Didn't you pick the Fins last week? Like,
No.
not as an actual pick, but like with a verbal pick.
I don't know, maybe.
I feel like you did. Because I remember I was like, I'm leaning the Colts. And I did end up picking the Colts, but just not as an official pick. Miami over New England. I don't know that I like that pick.
Patriots have never beaten Tua.
Okay.
You thought that defense looked good last week against the Raiders?
I think their defense looked better than the Dolphins.
You think the Raiders have a better offense than the Dolphins?
Based off of points scored, sure. Also, random thing. I had no idea Matthew Judon was on the Dolphins.
Mhm.
I had no idea. When I saw him, I was like, he's on the Dolphins? I don't know. It just felt weird. But anywho, I mean, hey, to each their own. It's what is it? 1.5 points. I mean, yeah, but I mean, what did the Dolphins show you that they can score points?
I thought A-Chain looked good. I thought the offensive line just looked bad.
That's fair.
I don't think they can catch him. The Patriots defense now concerns me.
Chris Gonzalez is going to be out, I think, again.
And Drake May needs some help on that offense.
That's
so
fair.
If
they should trade for Tyreek.
Meanwhile, right? Okay, like I know what we're saying about Danny Dimes, but from a realistic perspective, right? Michael Pittman is an awesome wide receiver. Tyler Warren is an awesome tight end. Everybody knew that. Jonathan Taylor is an awesome running back.
Yeah.
Like Daniel Jones is the weak link of that offense. Absolutely.
Sounds like the Eagles.
But now switch that. Patriots. Who they got that's awesome? Because I'm telling you right now, I take Josh Downs at wide receiver over any of the Patriots wide receivers.
I mean, that's fair.
I'm taking Tyler Warren as the tight end. I'm taking Jonathan Taylor as the running back. Offensive line, I'm taking the Colts.
Yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing with you.
The Colts are a better team. And I don't think it correlates. I think because they looked so bad last week is why it's this close of a spread.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, I mean, also, I feel like since it's only a 1.5 point spread, that tells me if it was in New England would be favored.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
I think it's only this close because of the Colts are a good team. They are also a well-coached team. Like that is the person who created the tush push.
Yeah. Huh? Well, then who's your upset? I wonder if. Let me look at the spread, see if I see it. Knowing what I know now, I might know you're upset.
We talk about where do they get their win.
I was right.
They get their win this week because quarterback is hurt, wide receivers are hurt, tight end is hurt, everybody's hurt. Saints, you get your one win of the season.
There it is. There it is.
Everybody's hurt. Saints, go get you W.
Which is also why I would say like yeah, the Niners won, but like
brother, everybody's hurt.
Kittle's out, Purdy's out, Ayuk's still out, Debo's in Washington.
Everybody's hurt.
Yeah, CMC's banged up, and
Like
Mac Jones is not going to be able to rely on CMC.
it is straight up CMC versus the Saints. And you know what? The Saints also have a pretty dang good running back in themselves in Kamara.
It would have been awesome if Brock Purdy wasn't hurt and Hunter Deckers was called up, and it was Hunter versus Brock.
Yes. If Brock wasn't hurt, I would not be taking this game. It's sheerly injuries. This is the perfect storm for the Saints to get a win.
I legitimately would have probably maybe considered it just based on how the 49ers beat the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I don't hate that. My upset for the second week in a row is going to be a team I feel like shouldn't be the underdog, but I understand it. Last week it was the Bills over the Ravens. And I just don't we watch the games. I don't know if I like the Chiefs as the underdog against the Eagles. So I'm gonna take the Chiefs to beat the Eagles. This is the second time in the Mahomes era the Chiefs have been the underdog at home.
For reasoning as to why I think they are the underdog is they're missing both Worthy and Rice now.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that offensive line did not look good last week. Those tackles did not look good.
That's fair.
Pacheco also did not look good.
Yeah, Pacheco's finally coming back from that broken leg thing.
The defense also didn't look as good as they did. They made Herbert look like a world beater.
Or Herbert finally took the step.
I'll believe that.
Yeah, we really gotta.
He's got to win a playoff game before I believe that after how things have gone.
Yeah, no, we definitely need to see more. Week one, there's not a lot to go off of, but I think with Andy Reid and Mahomes, which first off, people who think Nick Sirianni is on the same tier as Andy Reid as a coach, shut up. Yes, he won a Super Bowl against Andy Reid. They're not on the same tier.
No.
A year and a half ago, actually not even a year and a half ago, less than a year ago, the Eagles were talking about firing Sirianni before the Super Bowl run because they had their weird where they lost 10 out of 11, lost to the Bucs in the playoffs.
Here, I'll give them one thing. If they want to say Nick Sirianni is on the level of Andy Reid when Andy Reid was an Eagles coach, I'll give them that.
I don't know. Andy Reid went to 5 straight NFC Championship games.
I know. I'll say one Super Bowl win equates that.
Well, they should have won the Super Bowl, but that's when the Patriots were cheating. That was Spygate, 2004. And they lost by 3.
Did they win?
Yeah, but Spygate.
Did they win?
Spygate.
Did they win?
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Exactly. Did they win?
But no, I'm gonna take the Chiefs. Also, it's strategic kind of because you're not gonna get many games where the Bills and Chiefs are underdogs.
Brother's picking a 1.5 point underdog, and he's picking a 6.5 point favorite.
What was last?
Couldn't be me.
I'm gonna look up last week right now, Joe. I'm looking up last week, week 1.
Couldn't be me.
All right, let's pick the spread. So we have Atlanta and the Vikings. With Atlanta being a 3.5 point underdog.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can't see the odds after. Oh, it's right here. Wait, what season is this?
Mm-mm.
No, I want week 1. Can I not go back and look at week 1? Anywho, that's bothering me because it's not loading. But
Anywho, Who Bear.
anywho, Who Bear. I'm leaning towards the Falcons cover.
I haven't heard if is Drake London healthy. I haven't heard.
I haven't heard it either.
Um,
No injury designation for Drake London, so it looks like he will play.
okay. I like that one. I feel like this is a very good spread. Because I'm debating which way to go, and but I'm gonna go with the Vikings simply because I really trust that offensive line, and maybe JJ got it going in the fourth. Maybe he got his like confidence. Maybe. So that's more of what I'm going on. Is I think the Vikings are a much better team. They both have the young quarterback, and I just think the Vikings are the superior team.
Yeah, I actually think the Vikings will probably win, but I could see this being a field goal game.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Buccaneers are a better team than the Vikings.
Yeah.
And the Falcons are a missed field goal away from
Well,
that game going to overtime.
I don't think the Buccaneers defense is as good as the Vikings defense.
That's fair. But
and I also don't think with Wirfs out, I don't think the offensive line is particularly close. I'd give Vikings quite steadily. Running backs, I would give to the Bucs. Wide receivers, I would say is a toss-up. But like the best wide receiver is JJ, and it's not close. But the next two, I would give to the Bucs.
That's fair.
So,
until Jordan Addison gets back.
Yeah. Well,
so,
even then, if Jordan Addison gets back and Chris Godwin gets back, I would still say the next two go to the Bucs. I would put Jordan Addison above Ibuka.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. So speaking of the Bucs, they're actually the first Monday night game. They play the Texans, and they are 2.5-point underdogs. Who you got?
That offensive line is bad. Give me the Bucs to cover.
Oh, this is the first time, Joe, that we have agreed on the spread.
That offensive line is bad, dude.
Yeah, give me the Bucs to cover, and then wrapping it out with. So this is a weird time for you, Joe. Last week you had to pick. You picked one of these teams to win, so you picked the other team to lose, but they both won. So now you have to pick one of them to lose.
I'm picking the exact same way I picked last week. I'm picking the Raiders to lose, which means I'm picking the Chargers to win.
There you go. Well, are you picking the Chargers against the spread?
Yes.
All right, me too. So it took us 4 games to link up on the spread there. Because
now does that one make more sense to why I picked the Dolphins to win? Because I'm like the Patriots. They brother.
I low key, I at this point, because the Dolphins have the only actual undefeated season. And I mean, I know the Browns and Lions have winless seasons, and technically Tampa Bay has a winless season, but they were only 0-14.
Mm-hmm.
It would be poetic to have the Dolphins have a 17-0 season and an 0-17 season. It would be so poetic.
the only thing.
And then you can just get a Waddle jersey, and then when the Dolphins win, just put a 0 on the end, and then when they lose, put a 0 on the other.
The only thing that has me questioning that game was Rex Ryan's comments on McDaniel.
Yeah,
He's
gonna get fired.
He called him a nerd, and I'm just like, oh boy.
he's gonna get fired.
He's gonna get fired, and I don't think it's his fault.
I don't think it is either.
That GM is bad, dude.
I mean, is he as bad as the Cardinals GM for the baseball?
Probably not. Probably
not. I need to check like wild card standings because I don't know what's going on. Oh, sweet! The Cubs are in first in the wild card spot. W. How many wins did the White Sox have last year?
I don't remember.
I know they broke the record. They were 41-21 or 121. So, Rockies fans, unless they lose 34 straight games, you're good. They're currently at 41 wins. So their pace after they started, weren't they like 1 in like 50 or some shit like that? Something crazy.
They were winning 10% of their games.
It was bad.
It was 10%. They had a 10% win rate.
Well, now they're at a 27% win rate. But yeah, no.
I think they were like 5-50.
Yeah, it was. Whew. But the Cubs are in first in the wild card position for the National League, and the Yankees are in first for the wild card position in the American League. And
which 5-50 would not equal 10% win rate. It'd be 5-45, wouldn't it? Yeah.
So, yeah, 5-45. Which that feels right. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So as of right now, the Blue Jays are winning the American League East. The Tigers are winning the Central. The Mariners are winning the West. Oh, I guess the Mariners and Astros are tied, but must be. Oh, it's point differential. So Seattle has a tiebreaker, it looks like. Holy buckets. The Brewers are 5.5 games up on the Cubs. Remember when the Cubs and Cardinals were like first and second, like tied record-wise? And then you realize that the Cubs are actually pretty good and the Cardinals aren't. So they just kind of fell back. I don't get this. I know you don't care, but I never get this. So Joe's just thinking baseball sucks the whole time. Baseball sucks.
Last I saw, the Cardinals are 500.
Oh, they are
72-72. I think was the last I saw.
Oh well, they're not that anymore. They are 72-76.
Last I saw, they were like 72-72 or something.
All right, let's do college football. What's going on right now? Oklahoma's up 25-0.
John Mateer looks awesome, dude. How's Arch looking?
I have no idea, man. He looked good last week, but he don't play till tonight.
Oh,
John
Mateer looked awesome against Michigan. So,
Oregon's winning 10-0. Clemson is down 13-0 in the second quarter. Alabama's beating Wisconsin.
Yeah,
Michigan bounce back game 28-0 against Central Michigan. Not even halftime yet. Let's see. Auburn, Baylor are winning. Maryland, Nebraska are winning. And then the last early game looks like it is the Virginia. Is that? I know that. Wow, I gotta click on that because I can't remember their name. William and Mary. Virginia's playing, but Texas plays the UTEP. I'm just ready
John Matier
for.
looks like a world beater, man.
Well, we'll see. We'll see when he plays Texas.
John Matier, baby. Let's go.
Oh, Joe's back. I brought Joe back after talking about baseball. I brought him back by talking about Oklahoma.
John Matier. Let's go.
It's Blaylock actually has 2 touchdowns in this game, and Matier doesn't have anything right now. No touchdowns.
Matier get hurt?
Oh, he's playing. He's 15 of 20. I don't think he got hurt. No, it looks like there was a. Is Javante Barnes like a kick returner or a defensive player?
No.
Because he looks like there might have been special teams or defensive touchdown as well.
Running back has 2 touchdowns. Wait.
Yeah,
Is
Blaylock.
Ott hurt?
I don't know. I don't see any stats for him. What is he a running back?
Yeah, he was our transfer.
Don't know. But also, I don't.
He has a shoulder injury. Apparently.
Oh, Javante Barnes is another running back. He had a touchdown. So it's 3 rushing touchdowns for the Sooners today so far. And then a couple field goals. Or just
Ott's
one
still
field.
hurt. I knew Ott was hurt in the season opener. I didn't know he was still hurt.
But Matier makes you happy.
Dude, I love Matier. He doesn't have the personality of Baker, though. He's more like Kyler to me.
Oh God.
Yeah.
But so apparently, according to ESPN analytics, UTEP has a 1% chance to beat the Longhorns.
Yeah, it's UTEP, bro.
I know. What do you think the spread is?
18.5.
40.5.
Jesus Christ.
So if the spread is 40.5, the over under is 52. That's insane.
That means they think it's going to be like 42-10.
Technically, that means they want it to be like 49-3. Because to cover the spread and the over under.
No, they generally think it's going to be like that. That's what they think the score is. So they want them to win by 40.5 points.
Oh yeah, I did math bad.
They want them to win by 40.5 points.
And then how far can we go out? Because I wonder, can I go to the Oklahoma game and we could do a guess of what the line is right now?
Sooners favored by 3. Because Matier looks like a world beater.
Let me do.
I love Matier. I just wish he was a little bit mouthier like Baker was. Baker's my guy. That's my quarterback.
Quarterback.
I love Bo Nix. I love Peyton Manning. I love John Elway. Baker's my quarterback.
Dang, it doesn't look like it's going to show me the odds for that game. Or I just stupid and don't know how to look into the future. Because when I tried to go through on DraftKings, it didn't let me to go through. I get that. What?
Are I think I just lost brain.
Fair.
What just happened?
Yeah, it's there's no current odds available. Yeah. Whatever. Did you wish that you married Baker, Joe?
No.
What about Steinfeld?
No. No.
A little hesitation there, Joe. What's brain? So the hesitation there is the intellectual part.
No. This was the hesitation there.
I seen it. I seen it. I seen it. Well, as always, Joe, we got to just keep pounding and get through these weeks. And we will definitely be back next week with week 3. I don't even have to wait to text you. Give me the Bills over the Dolphins next Thursday.
More than likely, yes.
No. Injuries suck.
Mm-hmm.
I pre-knocked on wood.
Mm-hmm.
Healthy teams next Thursday. Bills by a lot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, we covered a lot. And did we miss anything? Anything we skipped over, Joe? I don't think so.
Not to my knowledge.
For those who watch the YouTube and they see this atrocity on my face here, let me switch that. The little sign down there. I keep taking it off. He keeps putting it back.
Boomer Sooner, baby.
So, yeah, looks good, Joe. Looks good on you.
No. No.
Well, Joe, I think there's only one thing left to do.
Oh boy. Asta.
Wrong way.